Hello, I'm Charles Benson. This is a Marshall MG15 DFX modified going into a 412 cab. I'm going to show y'all what this amp sounds like. It does sound a lot better through this cab. The main speaker itself sucks. Sorry about my hair, it's just kind of doing whatever today. But it sounds good out of the 412 cab. I'm not using any pedals right now. I'm going to demonstrate what the amp sounds like on its own. So I'm going to show you all this amp on the clean channel first. Should be going. Hold on. That's weird. Oh, wrong cable. Hold on. Forgot to plug in the cable. I had the wrong cable plugged in, so let's... There we go. This is the clean channel. Eventually I'm going to get it modified where it's foot switchable. My stepbrother knows how to do that. In fact, we had a foot switch for a little while, but it was malfunctioning because he used a bad relay. This is the clean channel of this Marshall. Alright, now I'm going to put on some reverb. Yeah, sorry about the back camera angle. It's not really about watching, it's more about listening. Has a really nice, clean sound, real chimey. Kind of dark, but it still sounds really good. And now, we're gonna go to the drive channel. Oh yeah, this thing's got something called FDD. It basically just makes it emulate the way the speaker, and has something to do with power amp dampening. I don't know how to explain it, but basically it's like a presence control. I leave it on all the time, otherwise the amp's going to sound dead. Here's the drive channel. We're going to cut the gain down to 3/4, and this is going to get kind of a classic rock plexi type sound. To half, get kind of a JCM 800 like sound. Turn those mids up, get a really fat guess this amp, I'm going to explain how these MGs work. These MG amps are modeling amps, they just won't tell you that, but that's how they get their solid state Marshalls. They're supposed to imitate their big brother tube amps or whatever. Basically this thing, in my opinion, is voiced a lot like a Plexi, an 800, and possibly a Hot Rider 800 into a 900 kind of sound. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's my opinion of what this thing's voiced like. A lot of people complain that these amps don't sound that good. Well, you have to EQ them right and play them right. These amps really aren't that bad. You just have to know how to tweak them. And there we go. This is a full gain, half mids, full treble and Also, don't scoop the mids, but I'll show you what it sounds like anyways, because I know a lot of you like to do that. Scoop the mids, it does sound heavier, but you really don't get that true Marshall sound. Personally, I like the mids halfway or cranked all the way up. But now I'm going to demonstrate some delay with this thing. That's the only problem about this amp, it doesn't have an actual effects loop. It has effects, but they're either on all the time or off all the time. But here we go. Sounding up. Another cool trick, like let's say you decide you do want to use this thing live, and since it's not really foot switchable, you want to go clean. You just roll your volume knob back. Now since my volume knob is going to kind of cut out like that, just don't use a guitar that has a malfunctioning volume knob. You cut the volume down. That's what they did back in the 80s and the 70s, you know. There was no switching channels unless you had an AV box for another amp, but that's a lot to load. Just turn the volume. Just roll the volume back and you get a nice clean. That's the basics of what this amp can do. I think it's a great amp. I want to use it live. It just doesn't have all the features a live amp needs. But I'm working on a way to actually work around that. And eventually it's going to have a foot switch where I'm going to clean the dirty, because like I said, my stepbrother's a genius. He knows how to make stuff like that. Oh yeah, if you want to record direct in with this, it's got emulator line out, although personally I don't like the way emulator line out sounds. It sounds like an amp going direct in, very muffled. It doesn't actually imitate a speaker kind of sound, it just gives you a more mid-rangey or compressed kind of sound. But anyways, thank you for watching my video.